In this video, we will be making this. Hey YouTube, it's Caleb here from CNC Productions, and I'm making a video. I just made a video on making this, and by the time this video gets out there, it'd probably be the next day. But this is a Alpine alcohol stove, is the name I have for it. And my last video though, I called it Appellation. And I'm sorry, but I would like for you guys to choose the name for it, because I like Alpine and Appellation, and that's a hard choice for me. So the most votes wins Appellation or Alpine. Put it in the comments. And today though, we will be making the penny alcohol stove. And here's the snuffer for it. You can also make a snuffer for this one out of one of these. Cut off the top, shove that pin back into place, pop this off, and you have a snuffer for this. But this is the penny alcohol stove. It uses a penny because you fill it here. Definitely takes more time to fill because you can just pour into here. You have to slowly add it up to this line, and then let it sink in, add it, let it sink in. This still has some in it because it's hard to get it all out. So efficient. And we will be making this out of, here are the supplies: a pair of scissors, a Leatherman, or this would work as well, a Swiss Army knife, a Torion's office issue, and a X-Acto knife with the blade, the original blade that they come with, a push pin, very important, I will be showing you why, a Sharpie, or a permanent marker, whatever kind, a standard issue pencil sharpener that is, just a sec, I'll figure out how big this is, exactly 1 inch and half an inch tall. And this is also, this roll of Scotch tape is 3/4 of an inch. So altogether you'll need, I use this, but you can use pretty much anything that's 1 1/4 inch tall, and you set we'll start, and I'll show you. You'll need 2 cans, and a penny. Now the specific year of the penny is very important. Anything after 1983 is going to most probably melt, because they were made out of 99% zinc and 5% or 1% copper. But these, the older ones, 1982 and older, was made out of mostly copper, 90% copper and a small percent of zinc. So it's definitely better to have I think this is, just give me a minute, YouTube. This is 1981. So I suggest 1982 or older. 1981, 1980. I've got, for the one that we will be making, I've got a 1975 copper pin. And that's it, 2 cans. So I'm going to shove all these tools to the side, all this stuff, and we will start. We will need these 3 items and the cans. So let's take the can, set it in here. We take the marker, set it right here, and we just want to circle all the way around the can. On the bottom, till you have a line that is exactly 1/4 from this edge right here. See? Exactly 1 inch and 1/4. And we will do this twice on both cans. Okay. The next step is take your X-Acto knife. Put this all aside because you won't be needing any of this. Take your X-Acto knife or whatever you're using to cut with. Stab on the line and cut all the way around on the cans. I'm going to pause this video because it is a very long process of cutting, and then I will start the video up, show you what I do to fine tune the edge, stop it, and then start it back again when I'm done. Just a sec. Hey YouTube, we're back, and here is the 2 pieces right here. And now you want to take your scissors and you just want to fine tune the edge and get off all those burrs, and you'll get a nice detailed look and much safer, because we have some smashing and some pressurizing that we have to do by hand, and that can be very painful if you're not wearing hand protection, because I don't have gloves that fit me, as I've said in the previous video, that fit or are detailed to my hand, so I use bare hands, which is not recommended. I recommend that if you have some, even latex gloves would be better than what I'm doing. I suggest using gloves because parents will always, they have issues with my projects. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing ear protection, those orange disposable what do you call it, disposable earplugs. I have those in right now because the sound of this cutting of metal really makes my teeth grind, and I don't like that. So, and we are done. So the next step, you could use this pliers or these pliers or these, but these are actually the best. What I'm about to show you, but let's say you went out and buy a cheap pair of Leatherman for $20. Let's say you did that. I'm going to show you how. About to this line right here, which is around ½ an inch. Not really important what it is, but you're going to want to twist until you hear that pop. That's the sound of your knife or your pliers punching through the aluminum, because aluminum is one of the softest metals on earth. The other two that I know of would be lead and copper, such as copper wiring. Of course, if you take the ingots of all of those, the only one that would bend very well would be lead, because in their solider state aluminum and copper don't bend as well as lead. You could take an ingot of lead about this big, take some pliers like this and this of lead and bend it, but this is aluminum, too darn strong. Except this is very light. Because these are aluminum cans. They didn't want to use too much aluminum because one, the can would be heavy, and two, they didn't want to spend all that money to get the aluminum because in the 1900s and 1800s, aluminum was hard to find. Now it's one of the easiest metals to find on Earth because there's so much of it that we know of. I mean, you can find aluminum in so many items, but we're only going to crimp this one can because this is going to go inside the other can. This is going to be the top part. And you might not be hearing it pop every time I twist it because sometimes it's twisted enough. There's the crimping. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to fit right in here. Like so. And this is the almost done. We're about halfway done. And there we go. Next step would be take the all-important push pin. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to try and find the middle. Yeah, straight down. You're going to want to expand that with the X-Acto knife. That big, and then take your scissors, punch, and run it around like that. You have a nice big hole, pour the alcohol in. I've got to get some cloths up here, but for now I'll just ouch. See, this is a sliver of aluminum, and that got me in my hand. But I'm just gonna take a sock and clean that up. And now we will make 4 more right around it. Make sure that you place them close enough that they can fit inside the diameter of this penny, but not far apart, but not too close so that they're touching this. You want to have about a 1/16 of an inch or more between the middle hole and these outer edges. Like so. It doesn't have to be perfectly simple. It just has to do that. Like this. Next we'll make the jets that go along the outside. And we don't have any pieces for the snuffer, so I'll just use this. See, fits perfect. The only difference is I made this one incorrectly. This one is correct. Because you can fit more. You can only fit up to where it's crimped in here, but you can fit it all the way up to here. The alcohol. Now we just want to make. Let me take this out of here and take this. You know what, I'm going to pause the video, and you just want to make them 4 right along here, 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 here. Put them in the sides, that'll make 8, and then put them between every other one. I'm going to pause the video, and then I will get back to you guys with the finished product. Oh, hey YouTube. I just finished. That was pretty painful, but now, since I am done poking holes and cutting aluminum, I can now take these disposable earplugs out and show you. That's what I'm using to keep my ears from getting too old too fast, because I plan on living a good long time, as you guys should. Now we'll just snap this in here. Just a sec, I've got to crimp this. Take your tool of choice that is good and heavy, tap it in, and now you have a working aluminum stove. The penny right there. Fill her up. You will want, I'll demonstrate, but you fill it up until it's starting to come out. Move this into place. Put the rest of the stuff up to the rim. Light it in the middle and let it go. It'll heat up the metal. It may take you 2 tries of putting it back in here and starting it again. Pour a little bit of alcohol around the stove and on it just to give it a little head start. Unless you are camping in an area that does not have the fire pit when you're putting this in, then you will definitely want to not do that. Just take your time and refill it, fill this up until it starts. And that is it. Make sure you have make sure you have taken safety guidelines like me. I had these, but I also should have had gloves, because I've got a couple for making this video, and so I suggest wearing something as long as it fits tight to your skin and gives you a small amount of protection. It's much better than doing it without it. And this is one of the alcohol stoves I had made. Now I have 2 identicals to 2 other ones. I will be taking this one outside to show you, because it comes with a snuffer. You can make this by just cutting along the edge right there on another can, but this will not work. It's not too expensive. So you will need 2 cans. 2 to make this and 1 to make this. Bottom of the can. I'll take you guys outside and show you how this one works, and I will also have my windscreen on it. Just 1 second. Hey YouTube, this is how I'm going to show you guys. You take, I use 91% isopropyl alcohol. They use it for cuts, antiseptic. You can use it for preparation of skin prior to injection, topical antiseptic and sanitizer, and antibacterial cleansing agent for minor cuts and abrasions. And you just want to pour it in, move the penny to the side so that it falls down through that hole in the middle that we made, and just keep doing that until it starts spewing out the sides. I'm going to move this windscreen for ease of work purposes. And we take that, and should be and we just want to fill this, and it's full. So put this on it, and now we will put this away, and give me a minute and I'll go grab a lighter. You pour it in. We're just going to pour that in right there. And now we light it. And I'm going to move the camera back because I don't want the glass to break because of the heat. I have the snuffer here and the windshield that I made out of galvanized steel. It's pretty simple. And I will show you guys how to make that in the next video. The previous video that I made was the other version of the alcohol stove that is the Alpine. But it's about done. I'm just gonna get it back again and give the alcohol a little squirt. Careful not to get the alcohol in your eye. Now we're just waiting for it to heat up the outside edges. Hopefully I have enough butane in this to finish off lighting that. I will probably have to light it again because of heat issues. It doesn't get hot enough quick enough unless you use heat, H-E-E-T, double E. Heat, you can buy it at Auto One. It's a cleansing item for like drains and stuff. And it burns with a bluer flame, so it lights up pretty quickly. This is 91% alcohol. I just got a bit of it in my eye accidentally, so hopefully it won't hurt. Oh, look at this. Keep away. Keep away from heat, spark, electrical fire, or flame. I wish this thing would start up, but I'll pause the video until it starts. This is going to be a long video, so sorry guys if it is too long for you. And just give me a minute. As you can see, some of the vents are starting to spew. Whoa, fire. That blew up in my face there. And, you know, this camera, it looks far away, but it's actually pretty close. It's like, ouch! Just burned my hand. It hit the camera. But that is the power of it. And this is just alcohol. It should start doing what it's supposed to in a little bit. As you can see, the pressure is building up so much that it is pushing the alcohol out of the vents and making it spill all over. It's getting pretty hot. My camera is now pretty hot. And it's starting to get, it's starting to leak. It's starting to get to the point of that I want it at, but it's not there yet. Oh yeah, this is totally safe. Look at that. That is a fire. And you can put pots and stuff on top of it, on top of the windshield, and think of, look at this. Think of what would happen if you had a pot on top of that. Now it's starting to feel dangerous, but don't worry. It doesn't burn. It doesn't explode. I've never had isopropyl alcohol explode. It just burns off. It's like oil. It doesn't explode. It just burns. It's so bright you can't see the full extent. And this burns for around 20 minutes with one refill, with full refill. Oh, flames are looking pretty hard. And you can see that the jets are now working the way they're supposed to. And look at that. That is amazing. It actually looks like the flame sometimes looks like it actually belongs in the kitchen. But don't bring this inside. The fumes can be harmful or fatal if inhaled in a non-well ventilated area. Look at that. And thank you for watching this video. And please subscribe. Watch the rest of my videos. They are a lot of fun. Please give me ideas for new videos. I always enjoy hearing from you guys. And I will see you in the next video.